Hey y'all, it's Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. I have a bigger mess than usual after my last so many days of playing with sprays and just stuff I don't normally play with in this room. So anyway, yeah, so part of this is going to be journaling and getting things in my journal, I guess, and prepping pages and organizing my stuff. So if any of that interests you, I hope that you join in and follow along. So I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. Let's see. I have, these were, I prepped some pages on a live the other night, and I think I actually did some pages. Yes, I did. I did the weekend's pages, sort of. I didn't finish them, but I got the stuff glued in and the pages prepped and all that. I was playing with, this is why, I'll finish the sentence in a minute. So where'd that page go? This is one of the reasons why I love the Inspired to Create challenge, because it got me to use a rubber stamp. At first, that one was a new to me stamp, but I have other stamps that would have worked for this as well. But I love this little dot stamp that I used. Melissa at a paper piece had given it to me, and you'll see it again in this video. But anyway, I had used it on this page, this collage page that I created for the prompt challenge. And I went back and I wanted some continuity in my page, so I used it in just the ink and stamped. Instead of the wet medium, I used just the ink. Well, ink is wet medium. You know what I mean. I used a stamp to make the page, not just blobbing ink. So really like how that turned out. And yeah, so I used it for these pages too. Now this, I used the same stamp with a wet medium, meaning the sprays. If you missed the live, I showed you how I did that. I mixed vintage photo and salvage patina. And I loved what I got, the result I got from that. I don't know if the camera picks that up as well as, But anyway, I really loved that effect. It's a real soft effect to the stamp, whereas this is a very opaque. Well, these were distress inks, versus this one is Distress Oxide. I'll get back to it in a minute. Let's see. Where did it go? Right here. So you can see I kept saying chalky finish. It's more of an opaque finish for the oxide than it is the regular distress. Anyway, I haven't used the oxides. I used to only use the oxides in my background, and I have not done that in a long time, and I was enjoying that. So you might see those in today's video, as well as, I don't know. So I'm just going to start. Oh, my little folders over here, my little pockets, my little baskets. I'm not going to drag the whole basket over here. They're in such disarray, I can hardly find anything. So I thought I would organize that a little bit as I go. And I also wanted to show you this. I just posted this video. This is where I finally got a card video out, y'all. Some of y'all been wanting me to do card videos. And I made a Halloween card, which I don't make a lot of these, but I do have some stuff for Halloween video. So I do kind of cute Halloween. Well, yeah, there is spiders and a spider web, but the cat's cute and the pumpkins are cute, and it's not too spooky. So anyway, I made that. I posted that video, I think this morning. So anyway, I thought I'd show you that. If you haven't watched it, you might want to. And I thought I would show you, the envelope. If you watched the video where I was practicing on my sprays, this is how the background envelope came out. Isn't that cool? Isn't that beautiful? So that was the Burning Ember spray. So I have been playing a lot lately, which I think was good for my soul. I have not been focusing in my journal as much, as you've noticed, I'm sure. So I want to get back to my journal today. Oh, this is that stamp I was using. It's still on my block. That and this circle stamp. So I'm sure that you will see those. Now I have my little notes beside me, and I also have some of my clip art. Some of it I used on my live. I already cut some of it out. And anyway, so I'm going to be cutting out some of that. I'm also going to do prompt week this week. It's 2 weeks behind what Lydia at February and June posted, but it's kind of like our challenge, our Inspired to Create challenge. You can do it whenever, right? Now, obviously hers is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you kind of have to do it on Monday and on Tuesday, but it doesn't matter what Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So I thought I would just point that out. And as I'm yakking, I'm going to cut. So, well, I actually should have probably started with a couple of backgrounds. So maybe I should do that first. I brought in some other oxide inks that I've been playing with because they are kind of fallish to me. I wanted some fall colors, and because it matches the, almost said the magazine, matches the, what is this thing called? Journal. Yeah, the cover. So I thought I would stamp with those today and see what else I can get into. This is Tuesday morning, the 19th. I have my driving exam today, my driving evaluation. I'm very nervous. If it doesn't go well, I lose my actual license. So you've heard me talk about that maybe before, and I'm not very thrilled about doing it. And I'm nervous. So I thought I would come in here and make a video, come here and plan my journal until it's time to go. And I thought I'd bring you along, drag you along with me. I don't know, whatever terminology you want to use. But this is, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So this is, oh, this morning, oh my goodness, and yesterday morning, it's beautiful outside. We woke up and it was 64 degrees or 66 degrees when I first went outside. Oh my goodness, it feels so wonderful. I'm not doing a whole lot in my garden today because I hurt my hip over the weekend. So I am trying to take it easy because I have that driving test today. I don't know how far they're going to make me walk to the car. I have to use their car. This is done at rehab, the rehab place that I used to go to. And so I'm just a little nervous. So if you're the praying type, if you don't mind saying a little prayer for me, well, by the time you see this, it will be over, I would imagine. But I feel your vibes already. I'm just talking to you. You don't even know yet. So, all right. So I thought I would just put some fall colors down. This is Fossilized Amber, the Distress Oxide. And I'm just playing. No rhyme or reason. Wipe out, clean off my, I could spray that with water and rejuvenate the color on it, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to probably use a lot of wet. You know, there's not a whole lot of point in that. I love this rusty hinge. It's a very like burnt orange. Texas orange, you might say, and for us Bama fans, that's a sore subject. If you know, you know. So for all the Texas fans out there, congrats to you. For all the Bama fans out there, the fellow Bama fans, yeah, it stinks, doesn't it? But it happens. So I think I'm going to leave that at that. I don't think there's any point in adding too many more colors. That was today, and I'm just going to kind of whatever's left on my stamp put on yesterday. Yesterday I didn't get outside. I heard it was lovely out. My husband told me, he asked me, he said, have you been outside yet? It's gorgeous, or it feels great. And I said, no, I was trying to take it easy with my hip, so I did not go outside. Let's use Crackling Campfire. This is another one of my favorites. This is one of his newer colors, not newest, but I mean, it came out probably last fall. So, oh yeah, I love that. It's a more red orange. But see how easy this is just to put down a background? Now, I haven't looked at what I'm going to be putting on this background to see if, you know, it matches anything or whatever. I just am going with the flow. So, this is how you can stretch your supplies. I forgot. I mean, I don't always remember to use my stamps and stencils. I have plenty of both. I just don't always think about using them, you know, for the background. And you certainly can. I kind of wanted a little bit of green on this one, but I may end up, yeah, I kind of wanted green on that one too. I wasn't thinking. I could try a little bit of green. With this one, because it's yellow and orange, this is Rustic Wilderness. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Yeah, that's good enough. I was a little more worried about using it on this one because this is more of a red. I didn't want it to look like Christmas colors. So I might go with, maybe I'll go with the Spice Marmalade. And if that's not light enough, then I will use some of the Fossilized Amber again. I think I used that on this one, didn't I? Yeah. So this, excuse me, this one is a true orange, I believe. A little bit of the burnt orange again, but I think Carved Pumpkin is more of a true orange, but this is a great fall. These are great fall colors, and I'm feeling fall-like, so I wanted to use some fall colors. So there, that's today and yesterday. They're a little wet. We'll let them dry a little bit. I guess I really didn't let that one dry that much, but I will let it dry while I cut out some images. I did get ink all over my fingers. I get inky fingers. There's actually a channel named Inky Fingers, I think. Okay, so this is prompt week. Well, this week currently is not prompt week, but this is the week I'm doing prompt week. And, oh, I was going to tell you this, or show you this. I found this little girl playing a recorder. You might have heard me mention in a recent video that I had started a music class on Mondays. And so I found it's a recorder class, and it's kind of a more primitive music, or it's older music anyway. And it's, I mean, you could play anything on it. But recorders, I don't know if you remember from elementary school playing the little recorder, little plastic recorder. We played it like in the 4th and 5th grade. And it's, what was I going to say? Let me cut this, cutting around that little image. There's all sizes of them. There's wooden ones, there's plastic ones, there's ones that are this big, like the soprano, there's alto, there's bass, and then there's one that's like 6 feet tall, and I want to say it's a, I don't know what kind of bass it is, but anyway, it's huge. So it's more than just the little plastic recorder that we played in elementary school, if you remember doing that. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I might prep tomorrow's too, because I'm not going to be, tomorrow's my busy day. I did not get to go to recorder class yesterday because of my hip, and the girl that takes me, because I'm not supposed to be driving, remember? And even when I was driving, I wouldn't have driven that far, or I hadn't been driving that far. If I pass my test today, then they can't stop me from driving that far. So, I don't know that I'm comfortable. But anyway, it's like downtown. And so, she's been taking me, and she was sick yesterday, which I had not planned on going anyway, because I was trying to rest my hip. I hurt my hip over the weekend, and trying to help my husband carry something heavy, and that's the only thing I can figure. I mean, I'm guessing that's why, how I hurt my hip. I just woke up the next morning and Sunday morning, couldn't even walk, because it's on my good side, my good leg. So I didn't know which leg to limp on, really, So let's see, this is Monday. I think that's dry. It doesn't take that long. There's no water involved, so the ink dries pretty quick. I still ended up with some on my finger, so I might want to let it dry a little bit longer. But, yeah, the 18th. I have my numbers up here. So I've got that number, and I need a Monday. So, how have you been? I hope that you're doing well in whatever you're doing. And yeah, I've kind of felt a little discombobulated lately, maybe because I'm not doing my normal, I've been doing videos that are different, and that's, well, obviously that's different because I just said different. Right now I'm just going to put the stuff in here that I know goes with that day, and that goes with this day. That's today, so I don't have a whole lot on today yet. I do have the prompt for today, which is document something green for the day. And the only thing that I have so far, well, I may wait. I was going to look in my little veggie stickers, because today's still young. And that's lettuce, cucumbers. Here's my onions, or these are more of a leek, actually. Pumpkin, oh, broccoli, here we go. I was watering my broccoli. So I'm in my, I think that's spinach. I was watering my little plant starts, my broccoli and my celery and my parsley. All right, well, I'm gonna, they're all gonna fall out. I do have more cucumbers planted. I don't know if I'll actually get any. Cucumbers are very persnickety, apparently, lately. And when I plant them in the spring, it gets too hot for them really fast, and they putz out, and now they're not growing very well at all. So I don't, and it's been hot, but it hasn't been, oh, I forgot to put all these back. All right, so I have onion starts, and I have my broccoli, and I haven't started my lettuce yet. I need to this week, apparently, because now it's the safe temperature. So I'll rattle that again. So I'm going to toss this in here for now. That might be my green for today. And what do I want for tomorrow? I don't know, but you know what? Let's go backwards. Let's don't think about tomorrow just yet. So I have that. I didn't print out anything. I was going to do something about the live, and I didn't print that off. So I'm making a little list of things to print off. Somewhere I'm making a list. Alrighty. And I did not print off the thing about the card that I made yesterday. And this is, let's see, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Let me put the numbers on here. That will help. So what did we say? This was Friday the 15th. I already did the background on here. I mean, it's very faint, but it's good enough. So yeah, just kind of prepping my stuff and getting together what I have to go in my journal. And then I'm going, if I have time, I'm going to kind of clean off my desk a little bit. But in a sense, this is kind of cleaning off my desk, if that makes sense. Because I am actually getting stuff glued in. And so it's less loose stuff on my desk. So I thought that I would start with that. And then as I have to dig through clip art, I'm going to have to, that's getting to where I can't pull something out without everything falling out of it. And it's just from me getting in it and not putting stuff back right. Let's see, is that right? Yes. Thursday the 15th, so this would be Thursday the 14th. And yes, I had already cut out my numbers this month. I cut all of them out at one time, and that's been helpful. I didn't share that with you, but I didn't figure that you missed it too much. So, there's plenty of other stuff to cut out. So, oh, I woke up early this morning, and, which my husband leaves for work really early, so, it's not, I wake up early anyway, but I didn't have to, like, get up at a specific time this morning, because I had the morning here at the house. I don't have to be at my driving exam until, like, 12:30, so I, thought I would, just sleep till 7 or 6:45, something like that. So bright and early, 6:30, there's beating and banging and yelling out. I can hear it out the window. I'm like, what in the world is that? And let's see, Wednesday is the 13th. Well, I'm gonna have to dig a little bit. Have the 12th, have the 13th. Okay. Anyway, they were out working on, I don't know if you remember, several months back I was talking about how they were working on my putting in new ugly power poles out in front of the house. Well, I guess, good grief, that was at least 6 months ago. And they're just now coming back and driving in the ground rods, which is what keeps, keeps it grounded. So, anyway, I'm like, yeah, a little late on that, aren't you? But, nothing was hurt. It just, other than my sleep. Because, well, it's one thing to be out there making noise. It's another thing to be out there yelling. But I guess that's how they're talking to each other because they can't hear. So, like, I thought that was a little unnecessary, especially that early in the morning. I think they forget that people live here. Because there's only 2 houses or 2 residences right here. So, I don't know, maybe they just assume nobody lives here. But, so that was my woe of this morning. Which, if that's the worst thing that happens today, then I'm doing just fine. Right? I don't know if any of y'all have liked the videos I've been putting out. It's not the usual, you know, like the live. And I mean, although I've done a live, and most of that was journal, some of it was sprays. It was just me playing with my stuff, really. And a couple pages of journaling. But then yesterday I did put this morning I did put the card video out. So just kind of curious about the feedback on that. I will tell you that it took me almost all day to video that. So, you know, it's something that I like to make cards. It doesn't always take me all day to make them, but it, you know, it'll take an hour or so, but when you're videoing it, it takes even longer. And the editing part of the video took another couple hours. So if it's not something that's well received, it's not something I'm probably going to do again, or much of. I might do another one, but because I know I have had a couple people take interest in, you know, in a card video, but there's a lot that goes into it. So, you know, it's not something that, you know, I would typically, or have typically done on this channel. Done a few because I like doing them, and I kind of want to incorporate them occasionally into this channel. But I did not set that precedence initially. So, you know, most of you are journalers. Here it is. Okay. So I understand if that's not your thing. But I just thought I would point out that it, oh my goodness, I was really surprised. It took the better part of the day to make the video. And also I had to set it up. I didn't have to, but I set it up in my kitchen. So by the time I did all the setup and everything, I did it on my kitchen island, which has a, you know, really nice wood background. So that was great. But, uh-oh. Yeah, I knew I did something wrong here. Come on. You probably already caught that, didn't you? I, however, did not. Yeah, I've got all this little stuff on my desk everywhere. I thought I was going to backtrack and do prompt week on this week that I'm gluing in the numbers for, but I really don't feel like, well, not feel like. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, well, I didn't prep that background. It's not that I don't feel like going back and doing it. It's some of the things are hard to recreate. Like I might remember one thing from, you know, those little prompt questions. Like, what smell made you happy today? I mean, I'm not going to remember that from last Friday. If I pay attention to it this Friday, I'll remember. But, so that's why I like to do it on a current week. Or one that I'm not backtracking so much. Okay, so I have that week glued in. And I do have some notes for that week. So let me see. Did I put, yes, okay, so I have another hurt my hip clip art or emoji or whatever you want to call it. So that'll go on that date. Or on Monday. That was, no, Monday? Oh, I could glue that in, couldn't I? And then I wouldn't have to chase it. I was just giving that a little bit of time to dry, but I think it's probably dry by now. So, anyway, I don't really have any, it's been a non-eventful few days, as far as stories to tell or anything like that, which I guess that can be good, right? Means nothing bad happened, nothing funny happened. I've just been enjoying making some cards and things. Let me get this glued on. So, oh yeah, see, it wasn't quite dry, but it should be now. So I have to give the ink a little longer to dry, I guess, next time. Well, I don't think I got glue everywhere. Try that again. All right, so the 18th was Monday. It was yesterday. It was so nice to go outside, though, and it'd be cool. I mean, it's nice. It's just nice. I was going to put down here that I missed recorder class. My hip was still hurting. And, like I said, I was kind of playing it by ear, but the lady that takes me, she's in the class too. My friend, who I ride with in the wheelchair, with the wheelchair van. Anyway, she's, and yeah, I could have used my wheelchair to go in, but it's somewhere that I have been, I don't know if I want that there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't want that there. I'm gonna put it up here. Might want to put some more glue on it though. Anyway, I could have probably gone in my chair, but I still have to get ready and out the door, and I can't do all that in my chair. So I had decided I wasn't going, and then she called and said she wasn't sick. She just had been exposed to something and didn't want to take the risk of getting anybody else sick, which I appreciated that. Definitely. I am going to put something about the card. So I'll save a place for that. I'm still going to document down here that I didn't go. I thought that little girl was so cute. She is just precious. Yes, she is. Just precious. Okay, so it says, what food are you craving most recently? Yes, the Chewy Sprees are making another page. I am so addicted, and it is nothing but pure sugar, and I know that the more I eat it, the more I want it, and I know how that works, and I know it's not good for me, but ask me if I care. Right now, I don't care. Well, I guess I could have done this down a little lower, and that's right. I'll put it right there. So, yeah, I am, I think it's the tart and the chewy part that I'm wanting. I don't even think it's the sweet that I'm craving. That's the thing. Because it's Chewy Sprees mainly, and it was Sour Patch Kids, but I keep biting my lip in the same place, and I have made a mess out of my inside of my lip. So I'm not eating the not Cabbage Patch Kids, the Sour Patch Kids, because they have that, you know, kind of that, it's not a salty coating. Anyway, it burns my lip. So I've just been eating those, and I think it is just the chewy and the tartness of it that I'm craving. So it's not even the sugar. I don't think. I mean, I might be wrong, but in my head, it's that tart, because I don't want sweet candy. Chewy Sprees have a little bit of a tart to them. So if I was just craving sweets, it would be things that are just sweet, right? Oh, I mentioned that in the live. I mentioned that my sister, they put my sister in the hospital over the weekend. That was Saturday as well. This was, anyway, it was, her heart was doing something funny, and so they wanted to run some tests and just make sure it wasn't something structural. And so far, everything's checking out okay, except some of her blood levels, and so they're checking her adrenal gland, and something else. So anyway, she did get released last night, so that was a praise. I don't think I'm gonna glue these in just yet until I see how today goes, but I'm just gonna leave that there just in case, because I might go somewhere this afternoon, or when I go to my test or something, they might give me my award certificate. Might have green on it, right, when I pass. I don't know that there's an award certificate, but in my mind there is. There should be. I've stressed about this just about as much as I could possibly stress about it, mainly because the fact that they could take my license away is a little bit scary. Okay, it's a lot scary. All right, so I had on this day, here's where I got to start kind of clearing off my clip art. And actually, this is so cute. Look at this. Okay, so on this day, we went to visit our lady in the nursing home. The newer lady, not Miss Sue, but the new lady that we were going to see. I'm trying to figure out how much border I want to leave on this. Anyway, we got there, and this is a rehab, not a nursing home. I keep saying nursing home just because it comes to my brain faster than rehab. So people do go home. You know, when they leave, you know, somebody leaves a nursing home, you assume the worst, right? But with a rehab, you do assume that they, you know, are going home at some point. So that's the goal. Anyway, so we get there, and we get in our chairs, we get unloaded, we get out, and lo and behold, she's not there. So we later found out that she went home. They couldn't tell us where she went, but we kind of assumed, and we had a way of finding that out. I might save, I don't need to apply today, but anyway, you and your bestie we went, so there's the Denny's right next door, and I think if you saw my video where I talked about getting reported as escapees, I mentioned that there's a Denny's right next door to the rehab. And so we're like, well, we have the morning, so let's go get some coffee. And we got some breakfast and some coffee, and it was a nice little visit. So that's not going to fit over here, so it's going to go over here. And I don't know whether to maybe make a tuck out of this just in case. I don't think that I have to have anything else here, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, I did have that class that night. Well, I can put that over here. So I think I'm going to just reserve the right to come back and put something in it just in case I want some, you know, when I go back to journaling or whatever. So I think I'm just going to start here. Well, where would I need to start? Just right here, maybe? Yeah. Right there. And do just kind of a, I think this is already clogged. I don't know how these little bottles are going to work. Yeah. They're not great. I think I have another clogged bottle I can try. Yeah, that's awesome. I took this is art glitter glue, and that's art glitter glue. But see, like this one doesn't have the, oh, here we go. Okay. Yay, yay. It doesn't have the pin on the cap, so I was worried about that. But yep, I'm gonna do it all down the bottom, and this will just be a little tuck. Yeah, there we go. There we go. me put this little thing back on. I can use the glue stick for the rest. So, yeah, we just went and had a nice little chat and coffee chats, as I like to call them. Had another friend that used to come over once in a while and have coffee, and I'd ask her, she'd be struggling with something, and I asked her, is it time for a coffee chat? She's like, yes. Okay, so I have that on there. And that's one page, or not done, but I may need to add. Nope, it's good. I was thinking about gluing that part right there, but I don't want to sell myself short on my tuck space. So on here I need, yeah, I can't find anything in here. This is ridiculous. This looks horrible. Yeah, see what I mean? And I've been tucking stuff down in that front of that pocket for so long that, yep. Well, one day I need to, or want to, no, I need to. That's not a want, well, it is a want to, but it's also a need to. A need to if I'm going to function in this thing. These are those little churches. That's the little die cut. Those are little minis. I'm not, we're this far in the month. I'm not going to do the little sticker calendar this month. I just didn't get my act together soon enough. Some of these I need to label, and I need to neaten up some of this. That would be helpful. That helps a little bit. So I'm not going to be using those minis this month. This is chores. That one's marked. That one's okay. Activities. This is where, oh my goodness, it's a mess. It is a mess. It's a mess, I tell you. I got stamps stuck in here. That's, where are those little scissors that they keep floating around. I pulled them out of here and didn't put them back. Okay, so this is the semi-organizational part of this video. Extra cardboard that doesn't go there. Where are those scissors? They just made a debut in the beginning of this video because they stuck to something else. I'll find them as soon as I put that little packet up. Let's see, I don't think I need that anymore. I could neaten this up a little bit, so it doesn't all stick out of the pocket. These are those little YouTube things that I drew up that I print off, and I probably need some of them in my, I need to label those. Okay, more cardboard. See, you can tell I've just been tucking stuff. Bunnies, because I have to have a separate thing for bunnies. Oh, here's my caddy. It needs a label. So I have butterflies, bunnies. I hear my chair squeaking. Emojis goes behind chores. Let's see. So I can cut that down a little bit. Now I will still go back and use these. And then I'm going to switch over to these die cuts. So I'm going to take the die cut, or the die out of the, that doesn't belong in here. I'm just going to put these churches in here. And then I can use that. Neaten that up a little bit. There we go. And fishing, that one's good. Gardening, I need to do some... it's not sticking above the envelopes. I think I'm going to leave it, because that's going to take a minute. All right, journaling, journal spots, my random letters, and there we go. Medical, my goodness gracious. I do need one of these. Let me see. I might need a couple of them. I don't need that. I need that one, and I need this one. Actually, whoops. I'm going to use this one. I found this one in another, in a bin from a long time ago. Let's cut these down. I know I like them all in one strip, but they don't fit in here very neatly, so here we go. That's a little better. That's a little bit better. Did I get what I needed? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to use one of these because I had a doctor's appointment one of these days. And I'm going to use that one instead of... Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. There we go. All right. That feels better already. Already. I need to cut out. I have like a whole bin of places. I need to just take the time and cut out the words, and then that way I could clear out that bin, but I just haven't taken the time to do that. I'm gonna leave that one. I know I need some stuff out of that one soon. I might have to dig back in. Okay, I know you can't see it, but it looks so much better. That's going in my dies. Here we go. Alrighty. I feel better already. Oh, I missed one. I'm gonna leave that one out because I want to visit. Okay. I was looking for... I think I printed it out more recently than what's in this bin. This is a mess, and that doesn't belong in there. I don't know why that's in there. We've still been watching Little House on the Prairie. Okay, I don't think it's in here. So, I was looking for the little classroom. Put that in activities. Okay, yay. So, let's see. Let's cut this one down a little bit. I'm going to use this on this day. It almost looks like a scuba diver, but that's not the point of it. It's just something, it's like a medical, you know, it's like a appointment, or like the doctor, whatever. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to use that on that day, and then this one on this day. This one actually looks like my, actually looks a little bit like my primary care doctor. So I was glad. I've looked for this one before. Or again, I thought I had this image saved on my phone in my photos, but I haven't found it. So I found these little clip art in a, you know, random bin that, you know, we keep everything in random bins, right? Well, maybe you don't, but I do. So I'll put this one down here, and then I worked at the clinic. Where's the volunteer? I forgot about that. Here we go. Alrighty. It goes back in my volunteer pocket. If I put it back in there neatly, that would help. There we go. So I went to my appointment, and then I went and worked the clinic. So that's pretty much all for that day. So I'm going to glue that in. Have random rulers everywhere. How am I doing on time? Oh, yay. I am almost at an hour. Well, I feel like I've gotten a little bit done. It feels better. More manageable, I guess. I know the couple things I still need to find or print out. So, put that right there because I went straight from my appointment to the clinic and did that. And so that leaves Tuesday, and why is Monday stuck? Okay. So, that's not too bad. I got a few pages kind of done. Oh, I need to glue that in. Sure. Might as well. I have it. It's right here. I do have another. I'll put that right there. That was another appointment I had. So, if I pass my test today, I'm going to put a big car. I'm going to put this over here and then put a big car right here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. If I don't pass, then I'm going to put a big sad face and a little car and put a line through it. So I guess you'll have to stay tuned to find out how that goes. But I have the background. That's a little busy. I don't know. I kind of like it though. What do you think? It's a little different than what I've been doing, but I kind of like it. It maybe disguises the words on the book page a little bit better. Maybe that's why I'm liking it. I really liked how this one turned out. And so I'm doing okay with the book page, I think. Oh, I didn't do Friday. Oh, that's because I got distracted. I forgot to look for what I was looking for. Yeah, that's all right. I got a few pages done. I'm happy with that. I straightened up my little folders. I still need to clean off my desk, but anyway, I will then we'll go print off the things I'm missing, figure out where to go from here, and I may bring you back to prep the rest of the pages, and then I'll get this pile off my desk. That would help. And I have some little gardening. I just have bits everywhere. So I'm just yeah, I'm gonna bit bashing. How's that? But anyway, all right, well, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will let you know how my driving evaluation went when I see you again. You have a great day, and see you in the next video. Bye.